Pisces, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast for February 1st through the 7th of 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology, very different from mainstream astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to click the link for more information. All right, Pisces, so a lot going on astrologically this week. I'm going to go ahead and break it down one by one here. Basically split into two halves. You've got your work week, Monday through Thursday primarily, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, some very different aspects, which I'll break down. It's actually not as crazy as it looks there. It's much simpler, and I'll be highlighting that. So here, coming in from last weekend, we do have Mercury squaring up to Uranus still, and this is a Mercury that has gone through transformations, is just now gaining his momentum direct from that retrograde. And this has all been in your 10th house. And the 10th house is about career or your public life, cultivating your productive things or your legacy. So whatever that has been for you particularly, there's been a lot of things I think being learned about that, being integrated. And so it's an excellent week for that, especially with Mercury gaining his momentum forward. There's a lot of that productive energy, a lot of that momentum building this week. Now, if you are feeling a bit of the rashness, wanting to break free, do some sudden things these first couple days, maybe from Sunday, just being patient, integrating it, listening to that. There's something here that's helping you express yourself in an entirely new and different way. Have more of that peace and presence in your life, which is Uranus in your first house. So whatever that is, but taking it slow and integrating it these first couple days. But I feel like the actual week is going to be quite nice, quite opening. There could be some opportunities here on Wednesday, depending on our personal charts. But Mars is going to be sextiling up to Pluto, so there is some good assertiveness and drive. And I think this is a newfound motivation or drive for you to connect to what really matters to you in life. Mars has recently gone into your 8th house, where you're discovering and really wanting to uncover the truth. And this could be the truth about life, but the truth about self, right? And what really matters. So an excellent week for anything you consider deep and meaningful to you. And I think you can find a lot of that quite motivating and quite good just in general. Now, the sun does sextile up to Saturn, making this actually a pretty good grounded week. And I think with all this slow and steady approach to your life path, which has been Saturn in that 9th, it's supportive. And I think you have the patience. And I think the patience is really not only for the life path stuff and cultivating the future, but also with whatever you're focused on right now involving your hopes, wishes, or dreams for the future, which is the sun in the 11th house. Or maybe some of you are focused on the friends in your life or networking or groups or community things. So those things can be quite good. And again, I think you can just have that good disciplined approach to those areas. Now, on a minor note, Mercury is going to be sextiling up to Chiron, so there is healing. And I think that's quite natural after this transformation that has occurred with those 10th house things. A lot of things that have transformed too is your home, your family, or your health these past few weeks, as well as your relationships with Mercury ruling your 4th and your 7th. So could be feeling quite healed in those areas as well. Now, over the weekend, like I said, very different energy. Venus will be conjoining up to Pluto. So this one is still in regards to the career or public or big picture stuff. So being open to change with that, but I don't think it's going to be nearly as deep or transformative as it has been with Mercury. So I think you can enjoy, first of all, anything productive, anything big picture, and see where you can have more change so you can have more enjoyment. And I think your values are going to be naturally changing around this area. You probably also notice that you're changing the way you communicate and share things on a deeper level with Venus ruling your 3rd and your 8th. So whatever that is, being open to change is always great with a conjunction with Pluto, and it can allow those energies to come in. If you are, again, feeling some erratic energy to revolutionize over the weekend, again, patience with that, because Venus will be squaring Uranus. And patience really is the key this weekend. The sun will be squaring up to Mars, which can sometimes feel like frustrations, and we're having to really take things slow. And that could be with, again, what's really meaningful to you, and maybe even these group or these visions, these group things or vision things that is your sun in the 11th. So whatever it is, taking it nice and slow, very patient, can be great. And it's not all challenging. There's a lot of positive aspects. One being Uranus is going to be sextiling up to that sun. So there could be an easier flow of self-expression. The routine could be new and exciting maybe over the weekend, and maybe some opportunities to connect with those networks. Now, Mercury is going to be trining up to that North Node Jupiter conjunction over the weekend. So with all of this stuff we've been learning, rehashing, redoing in life these past few weeks, now directly supporting these life path shifts, which are still slowly unfolding into this early part of the year, for you to cultivate your work, your crafts, your self-improvement, anything you consider a daily thing with this sixth house, which has been, at the very least, you've been seeing what's possible with these areas of life where you can improve, where you can develop your crafts, etc. But now with the North Node shifting in here for the next 2 years, you've got a lot of support to get that self-improvement stuff in order. And I think it's a great weekend for that, just generally with Mercury trining up to that conjunction. All right, Pisces, so have a great week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.